All right, good morning, everybody. So I'm hoping that I think that this will be the time that I'll be able to do it. I'm making sure I get here a little earlier to the office where I'm at and where I pick up my company car. So I just get here a little earlier so that way I can get in here and do this. I know I'd said yesterday between 6 and 8, but I'm gonna try to make it to where it's consistent between 6 and 6:30. So that's gonna be my goal. All right, so with that said, Boker Tov, good morning. Shalom to everybody who's already joining me right now. And so Psalm chapter 2. Okay, I guess I can't see with the glasses on. Why do the nations rage and the people plot a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Jehovah and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bonds in pieces and cast away their cords from us. He who sits in the heavens shall laugh. Jehovah shall hold them in derision. Then he shall speak to them in his wrath, and distress them in his deep displeasure. Yet I have set my king on my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. Jehovah has said to me, You are my son, today I have begotten you. Ask of me, and I will give you the nations for your inheritance, and the ends of the earth for your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron. You shall dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel. Now therefore be wise, O kings, be instructed, you judges of the earth. I'm sorry, a little hard to read the letters for some reason. Serve Jehovah with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry and you perish in the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are all those who put their trust in him. Man, I'll tell you what, obviously we know that this is talking about Yeshua. For those who have followed the series that we did about Yehovah, the family name, Yehovah, Yeshua said, I come in my Father's name. So that's why we have Yehovah the Father and Yehovah Yeshua. Yeshua being the right arm of the Father. He is Yehovah's, he is the salvation. So, but when you look at everything of what, just to start it off, why do the nations rage and the people plot a vain thing? I mean, we see the wicked doing this, thinking that they have some type of control. We see the decay of society and everything that goes on around it. But if you relate this to those who claim to be of the body Messiah or the bride of Messiah or whatever category of title people want to call it, we see the same thing, except it's always against his Torah. We see it's like the teaching my wife and I did. It was posted in a group. A lady posted it, and she asked a question. And so almost, except for a couple people, almost every comment that was made was about what people wanted to be able to do on the Sabbath. It was all about what they wanted. To find any loophole or any excuse so that they could justify cooking or working or whatever the case may be. Not one comment, except for, like I said, a couple people, not one comment was referenced about how do we honor Yah in this? And it's the same concept. Why do the nations rage and the people plot a vain thing? It's all thinking that they're setting something up in their heart, or that by declaring that, well, this doesn't mean that to me, so therefore it doesn't mean it. And it's not how it works. And it won't work that way in our walk. We don't get to just declare that Yah's word is not what it says, and then therefore it won't be. It was set, it was established long before, right? So the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together. And Yah's letting them know. And I like this part. It says, Yehovah shall hold them in their derision. He shall speak to them in their wrath. But it says in verse 4, it says, he who sits in the heavens shall laugh. And it's, when you really think about it, it's funny. It's like, imagine, and I know this is going to be really funny analogy, but I mean, it really is this vast of a difference. It's like having an ant try to get other ants to say, he can't step on us, and you're standing right there above the ant pile, or a bunch of ants standing there on the ground, and all you got to do is lift your foot and squash them. And yet that's what humanity does. That's what man does with Yah's word, and how they handle Yah, and how they go, and how it says against Yehovah and